Dear scholars, we have started learning a lesson Anak Krakatova. Through the previous video, we came to know what volcano means, which things are thrown out of volcanic eruption, and three categories of volcano. Now, through this video, we are going to learn about the volcano Krakatoa. Moreover, we will come to know about the title, that is Anak Krakatoa, how Anak Krakatoa is grown, is formed. That we have to learn through this video. So let's start. Krakatoa is an active volcano. That is, it is in the first category of volcano. Krakatoa is an active volcano. It has erupted many times, causing great disaster. The worst of the eruption took place in August 1883. It has been erupting since many years, and its worst eruption was taken place in 1883. The volcano erupted with such a loud loud sound, that it was heard more than 3,500 kilometers away in Australia. Means simply from the place of its eruption, its loud sound was heard in Australia, that is on 3,500 kilometers away. It is believed to be the loudest sound that man has ever heard. Means the sound of the eruption of Krakatoa. The island, which was volcanic mountain means the mountain which is formed by the material thrown out by volcano. The island, which was a volcanic mountain, collapsed, that is destroyed on itself due to that eruption of Krakatoa. The dust that was thrown up in the eruption rose to about 80 kilometers in the sky. So simply we can understand how would be that sound which was heard 3,500 kilometers away. One volcanic mountain was collapsed due to it, and moreover its dust thrown out of the earth crust that rose high up to 80 kilometers in the sky. It spread in the sky around the world and later settled in different parts of the world thousands of kilometers away. Simply the dust went too much long from its origin. Further, the eruption caused giant waves. Giant waves or huge waves are simply tsunamis. So tsunamis are simply the waves, giant waves which are formed in the oceans or seas. The eruption caused giant waves or tsunamis in the sea near the island. What is the reason behind that? It is because it started under the sea, and because of that the waves or the tsunamis were formed. About 165 villages and towns were destroyed. So see, the eruption which took place in August 1883, it is said to be worst eruption because of the sound which was heard up to 3,500 kilometers away, the dust which rose high in the sky, that is up to 80 kilometers. These are just little points, but why it was disastrous? Because it destroyed the volcanic island, then 165 villages and towns were destroyed due to the eruption and the tsunamis. Further, the eruption destroyed. See, it's about its destruction. The eruption destroyed 2/3 of the island of Krakatoa. Krakatoa is the basic island over there. Its 2/3 part was destroyed by that eruption or due to that eruption. It collapsed beneath the surface of the sea, creating a huge underwater volcanic crater or hole. Here crater means hole. It collapsed beneath the surface of the sea, creating a huge underwater volcanic crater or hole. So its crater was there underwater. The hole was more than 6 kilometer wide. 6 kilometer wide. So you can simply understand how would it be looking. What is further? Then in 1927, a plume of smoke. Plume, we can simply say too much quantity of smoke rose out of the water on the crater, that is on the hole. It was followed by another eruption. It is whatever destruction caused by the volcano in 1883 that is explained in the previous paragraph, and now here is the information about second eruption that is taken place in 1927. A plume of smoke rose out of the water on the crater. It was followed by another eruption. A few days later, a new island volcano broke water. A new island volcano broke water. How did it happen? It was a question. Let us see its answer. When the underwater volcano threw up ash and rock. When the underwater volcano threw up ash and rock, it was quickly taken away by the seawater. So as the eruption started underwater, whatever material that is of ash, rock, whatever coming out of that hole, that crater, that was taken away by the seawater. But then the lava started flowing out of the crater faster. So that melted rock started flowing out of that hole, that crater. This volcanic material was not all taken away by the waves. Waves taken some material, volcanic material, away from its crater, but not all the material. And a new mountain began to grow. It is whatever volcanic material coming out of the crater or the hole which started settling around that hole, and because of that new mountain began to grow over there. It kept growing and was soon seen above the water. So as the eruption was going on continuously, what happened? The mountain kept growing and very soon, it started to be seen above the water. It came above the water. Thus, a new island grew from the old island of Krakatoa. So, Krakatoa, which is old island, and due to the eruption in 1883 and 1927, new island was formed by the volcanic eruption, due to that volcanic eruption. And that new island was named, it was given a name, Anak Krakatoa, or the child of Krakatoa. So Krakatoa, which is the actual main island, and out of it a new island was formed due to the eruption taken place in 1883 and 1927. The new island named Anak Krakatoa, which is the title of our lesson. So simply till now we came to know how the island of Anak Krakatoa is formed. What is further? Anak Krakatoa is still an active volcano. It is still an active volcano. It means its eruption not stopped yet. It is still erupting. Eruptions have begun again since 1994. So its first eruption in 1883, then second important one, that is 1927, and since 1994 it started again and still going on. So this is active volcano. It is volcano as well as it is island. Why volcano? Because it is that throwing hot ashes, hot ash, molten rock, etc. Due to that it is volcano, and whatever material thrown out of it, that created a surface of land in the sea water. So that is a island. So simply Anak Krakatoa is an island as well as an active volcano. Eruptions have begun again since 1994. It lies quiet for a few days. That is, it stops for few days, and then again there are eruptions. Again they start. The eruptions start with more lava flowing out. The island is still growing bigger. See its height, its width, it is still increasing. Since 1950, the island has grown at an average rate of 5 inches per week. See that island, or simply the mountain created by that volcano. It is increasing 5 inches per week. What is further? A part of the old island known as Rakata, old island, that is of Krakatoa, but its little part is known as Rakata, is still visible in the sea, a little away from new arrival Anak Krakatoa. So Anak Krakatoa is the new island, right? And little away from it there is a part of old island, and that little part, or that remaining little part of old island, is known as Rakata. What is further? After Krakatoa's eruption in 1883, all the surrounding islands and coasts were covered with hot ash. So eruption was too much great, and because of that surrounding islands, whatever islands were there in the surrounding and also the coast, they were covered with hot ash. Ash, what do we say? Rock. No life remained. There was no life remained, means there were no living beings at that place at that time. When a scientist visited in 1884, he found just one spider there. Simply a scientist found only one living being there, and that was only one. And what was that living being? That is spider. But what about the old island, that is Rakata? But the living world on Rakata was not lost and gone forever. Reason: Krakatoa, which was erupting, and the atmosphere was not favorable for the living beings at that time. So there were no living beings, there was no life. But on the other hand, Rakata, which is the part of old island, which had living world over there and which was going forever. The wind and the sea brought seeds of plants to the island. See, wind, then sea water, then also birds. We know that they spread seeds. So simply some seeds taken were over there. Some seeds came with the birds who flew over the island. Plants and animals that live in the sea came to the coast again, and they started coming over there. Small land animals like ants, termites, or even rats and lizards traveled to the island on plants floating in the sea. So whatever plants floating on the sea over there, through which some of the ants, termites, rats, lizards, they too came to that island. One edge of the island was soon teeming with plants and animals. It started teeming with plants and animals again. So what is it teeming with plants and animals? That is full of plants and animals there. It was so through this way some living beings came to that island. What is further? It was like a laboratory. It was like a laboratory where scientists can see how living things slowly develop in an area. You can see the picture of volcanic eruption in this way. Hot gases, ash, molten rock, that is said as lava, which comes out of eruption. So today scientists can observe this also in a part of Anak Krakatoa, which does not get covered with volcanic eruption. So simply the part of the Anak Krakatoa which is covered with volcanic eruption, there is no living world. But the part which is not covered with volcanic ash, at that part some living beings are found. The western coast of Java was greatly affected by Krakatoa's eruption. Very few human beings were left there. Very few human beings. But the wild animals and plants in that area grew in number again. So at the place where ash is not spread, at that place some human beings are found, some human beings are left, and some of the wild animals and plants are also seen and they are growing. In fact, the wildlife grew naturally since there were no human beings to interfere with it. So due to that eruption, there were no human beings to interfere in the nature, and because of that wildlife grew over there. There was no one there to cut the trees or kill the animals, and because of that wildlife found over there. So this region became rich in wildlife. So many of the wild plants, many of the wild animals are found in great number over there, because there was no human being to kill the animals and to cut the trees. So this is all about the lesson Anak Krakatoa. So through the second video, that is this video, we learn about how Krakatoa erupted, how it caused that destruction in 1883, and how the new island of Anak Krakatoa is formed. Moreover, how living world develop on this island. This much part we have gone through this lesson. I hope you might have understood the given explanation. Through the next video, I am going to explain the activities given in exercise or pointers based on this lesson.